Hi guys! So today I felt like chatting with you guys about how I found light and positivity during tough times and how I instilled a new belief system in my body, in my mind when shit happens to me. And I think that shit happens to everyone at some point of time. The problem with this situation is we don't know how to deal with it and we can't accept it and we can't move on from it. So, how did I start to really be able to find strength out of these situations was when I started to trust myself. Trusting yourself sounds easy, but it can be one of the most difficult things to do because we are so afraid of the unknown and we are so accustomed to have a direction in our lives. Like from young we are programmed to go to school, to do this, to do that, and when we really have to make decisions for ourselves, I think that most of us struggle. Trusting yourself really just takes a lot of courage because you have to choose to do that, and you have to know that choosing to trust yourself is such a great form of power. You don't even know the amazing things and abundance that comes to your life when you learn to trust yourself. We struggle with the challenges in our lives, or we struggle with tough times because we don't think that we can become better out of it. We think that we're going to be doomed, or we think that this is going to be the end of us, or there's never a better path ahead of us. What I really learned to do was to always never put a full stop in my head. Whenever my mind tells me things like you're never gonna succeed, or you're never gonna become better because you suck, you're just not good, and you have all these things that happen to you, I immediately question it. What if I can actually become this out of this? What if there's more to it? So when you constantly question and challenge yourself and your beliefs, you're gonna see that one day you're just gonna be able to see how your thoughts and your beliefs can change the way situations come and how you deal with it. And I used to be super negative and be very minded when it comes to things that happen to me, or when things don't go my way. I see that there's just a constant repeating cycle of things that just happen, and I can just never find happiness out of my situations. But when I started to really program myself and tell myself things like, yeah, I trust myself, yeah, I'm gonna become a better person out of this sickness or out of this situation, and I'm gonna have a better relationship when I break up, and I start to keep having more faith and belief in myself. Nowadays, when things happen to me, I don't feel so stressed anymore because I know that this is gonna mean that I have a chance at a better version of myself. And it also means that you have to embrace both the dark and the light to be able to experience happiness. If you're only gonna love parts that your mind perceive as good or pretty, then you're gonna miss out on a lot of things, because oftentimes our mind don't define the right things anyway. Who says that negativity is bad? Whoever said that positivity meant good? I feel like they both come hand in hand and they both make up this whole universe that we are in. If we're only gonna experience happy moments, we are gonna be might as well dead, because we're not gonna experience this curve in our life, and we're never gonna know what it's like to be another kind of emotion or another kind of version of ourselves, and it's not gonna be fun anymore. Life is so fun because we get to ride this roller coaster. Why do you love roller coasters so much? Like some people, they love adrenaline rush, but you don't learn to love the adrenaline rush that is already in your life. This is just how I think really made me find lights during tough situations. Just learn to be with it and trust that you can become better out of it, and it is not the doom of you. It is actually an opportunity for you to jump and just soar higher. Every time you fall, you jump up higher, and every time you fail, you're gonna have a bigger opportunity to succeed, because you learn and you become tougher. And I was in a whole chaotic dilemma with myself for so many years of my life, and I could never trust myself or anyone in the world. Now, putting myself in front of the camera and sharing my story with all of you, it really reminds me that anything is possible. And if you are just not feeling enough yet, or you are facing a tough time in your life, always believe that this is meant for you to grow, and you are going to thank this version of yourself or this phase of yourself so much when one day you look back and you're like, oh, like I would never be this person without feeling depressed in the past. You are the greatest motivation you will ever have, and you can definitely become the person of your dreams, and you can definitely create the life that you want if you believe that you can. The universe works in miraculous ways when you learn to program your own mind and not be the victim of it. And I will share more in my next videos, but I just felt like talking to you guys about this because I know so many people in this road that suffer from their own agony, continue to victimize themselves in this cycle. And I'm also sometimes this person. I'm still working, and this journey is going to be forever, so why not just take it with grace and trust in this process. So this is all, guys, and I'm really excited to grow with all of you, and we shall see more of each other soon.